Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're basically going to be talking about everything that happened with the World Cup draw, everything that happened this weekend. So this might be a long video, so grab your popcorn and yeah, let's get into it. The draw happened in the US and these are the groups. Okay, so on the left is groups A and B, and on the right is groups C and D. Let's start with group A. We got Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and a European playoff D. So that'll be just a team, because like the European playoff to see again the World Cup haven't happened yet. So yeah, I forgot which teams that could be, but yeah, that's the group. Now I guess I'll make predictions for what I think is gonna happen in each group. Okay, so my predictions for group A, obviously it depends on what playoff. Actually, no, I'm gonna see what playoff teams could be in that group. Okay, so the European team that could be in that group is Denmark, North Macedonia, Czechia, and Ireland. I'm just going to predict Ireland could go through. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm just going to pick Denmark. So let's just assume Denmark is in this group, because that's who I think will make it through, but Ireland could. Okay, assuming that Denmark are in this group, I'm going to just go ahead and put them in first. I think they are the best team out of these. So, yeah, Denmark is going to go first. I'm going to put South Korea in second. I feel like they're kind of like an underdog. They've got some good players. They got Son. They got Kim Min-jae. They have some good players. So, yeah, they'll go second. And I think Mexico will probably go third. And then, sorry, South Africa, but you will go fourth. Okay, that was Group A. Now let's move on to Group B. The teams that could be in Group B are Italy, Northern Ireland, Wales, and Bosnia-Herzegovina. I'm pretty sure those are teams. I guess let's just assume Italy will make it through. Obviously, they could not, like they didn't before. But, yeah, let's just assume Italy make it through. So, yeah, we're going to just assume Italy made it through. Okay, so how I think this group will go, I do not think Italy will win this group, considering they could barely. I mean, who knows how they'll be by June, but considering how they are now, they can barely get into the World Cup, so I'm not going to put them top of the group. It's between, I think Switzerland could actually, they actually kind of have a good team. I think actually Switzerland are going to Switzerland are going to top the group. I don't know how many people will agree with that. Canada is going to go second, Italy third, and then Qatar will finish last. That is my predictions for Group B. Okay, now to move on to Group C. There is no team that could be in it. We already know all the teams that are going to be in it. So, yeah, I think, I don't know. I'm just going to say Brazil will finish first, because they probably just all around have the strongest team. I'm going to put Morocco second. Scotland, I feel like, could be an underdog, but I'm still going to put them third. But maybe they could go through in the third place tournament thing, so maybe they could do that. But yeah, I think Haiti will come last. They're unfortunately just the worst in the group, so yeah, I think they will probably come last. And next group, Group D, the one with the US, the team that in Europe that could play is either Turkey, Romania, Slovakia, or Kosovo. I'm just going to assume Turkey makes it through. So assuming Turkey makes it through, I'm going to put Turkey in first place. I'm going to put Turkey, however you want to say it. Or I'm going to put U.S. in, I think the U.S. can finish second. So Turkey will finish first, U.S. second. I'm going to put Australia third, and Paraguay will finish in fourth place. By the way, if you're wondering why this is coming out on Tuesday, it's because the video title is because everything happened this weekend, is because I'm recording this on Monday right after the weekend, but it's going to come out on Tuesday because I still have to edit it, and yeah, so I'm recording on Monday, but it's going to come out Tuesday. Okay, we have our next set of groups here to rank. So Group E, no European team to come into this one. We already have all the teams. I think I'm going to put Germany first, Ecuador second, Ivory Coast fourth, and Curacao, or however you say your name, will go in fourth place. So, yeah, that's that group. The next group, Group F, the team that'll come in is either Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, or Albania. I'm gonna say maybe Sweden. I think Sweden. I was gonna say Sweden will come into that one because at least I think they're the best team in that playoff thing. Okay, so in that group, I think the Netherlands will finish first. I think it's between, I think Japan. Sweden will finish second. Japan will finish third. They might actually have a good tournament though. And Tunisia, or how do you say their name, will finish in fourth place. Okay, in Group G, we got Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. In this group, I think Belgium will finish first. I think Egypt will finish second. I think, I think the group will literally finish exactly how it is now. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. That's how I think the group will finish. In Group H, I think Spain will finish first. Which country is this first World Cup? Is it Cape Verde? I don't know. Anyway, Spain will finish first. I think Uruguay fourth, Saudi Arabia third, and then Cape Verde. Well, unfortunately, I kind of want them to have like a good run, but I think they will finish fourth in this group. Okay, these are the last set of groups. In Group I think, the team that'll be kind of FIFA playoff tournament. What even is that? Anyway, the teams that'll be coming in there, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, that's sadly like South, or I don't even know. Anyway, the teams that could be coming in there are Iraq, Bolivia, or Suriname. I don't know their name. I'm just going to assume, who do I think will come in? Let's just go with, I don't think it matters. I think all those teams, I think no matter which team comes in, they'll just finish last. So I'll just go with that. So I think France first, Norway second, Senegal third, that team last. That's how it is now. Next group, Argentina first, Algeria second, Austria third, and Jordan fourth. Okay, now in Group K, the teams that'll be coming in are either DR Congo, New Caledonia, or Jamaica. I want Jamaica to go through, and I think they will, so let's just put Jamaica in there. I think Portugal will finish first. I think Colombia will finish second. Jamaica will finish third, and Uzbekistan will finish last. In Group L, the last group, there's no team to come in. The groups are, I think England will finish first probably, Croatia second, Ghana third, and Panama will finish third. That's all the things that I think will happen in the groups for the World Cup. I also showed you who's in the groups, and yeah. Okay, that was what happened on Friday. Now I'm going to talk about what happened on Saturday. Okay, so the first game was Aston Villa against Arsenal. Matty Cash would score first for Aston Villa. And then Trossard would come in at halftime and make an instant impact. And then in the 94th minute, there's a scramble inside of the penalty box, as you can see here. And then Buendia would get it and score to win the game. So, yeah, Arsenal lose that game 2-0, and now Aston Villa are only 3 points behind them in the table. Okay, now let's talk about the MLS Cup and Messi, who's in his first ever MLS Cup final. And they're playing against Thomas Muller and the Vancouver Whitecaps, so Messi against Thomas Muller, so yeah, it should be a pretty good match. Inter Miami would score the first goal of the match here. It would actually be an own goal by a Whitecaps player, so that goes in as an own goal. And then the Vancouver Whitecaps would actually score with a decent goal there, so now it's 1-1. Then Messi would send Rodrigo de Paul through, who would make it 2-1 to Inter Miami. And then Allende, with a great ball from Messi through, Allende would score here to make it 3-1 for Inter Miami, and they would win MLS Cup. Okay, let's go back to the Premier League. Tottenham against Brentford. Richarlison was scoring in the 25th minute. Then Xavi Simons was scoring in the 43rd minute. Everton against Nottingham Forest. Niko Milenkovic would score an own goal. Tiano Barrett scored his first goal for Everton. And Kieran Dewsbury-Hall would score in the 80th minute. Newcastle against Burnley. Gimenez would score. Burnley got a red card. Anthony Gordon would score a penalty. And then Burnley would score a penalty. Manchester City against... who are they even playing against? Sunderland. Ruben Diaz would score a great goal from outside of the box. Then Joshko Gvardiol would score a header from a corner, and then Ryan Shirky would do a Rabona cross, and Phil Foden would head the ball, and Luke O'Nien got a red card for Sunderland in the 95th minute. That really didn't matter. Now Liverpool against Leeds. First, Hugo Ekitike would score for Liverpool, then he would score again, then Dominic Calvert-Lewin would score a penalty, then Anton Stach would score for Leeds in the 75th minute, then Dominic Szoboszlai would score in the 80th minute for Liverpool, and then Tanaka, who scored against Chelsea, would score in the 96th minute to get a draw. That game finished 3-3. I just want to take a minute to show you the Serie A, the Italian league, because look how good this top 10 is. First and second tied on 31 points. Third just 1 point behind. Roma is just 3 points behind. Bologna isn't that far behind Roma. Look how tight. I feel like the Italian league this season kind of underrated. Look how good this table looks. All the teams are not that far away. It's a crazy league this year in the Serie A. Okay, now let's go over to La Liga, and we're going to focus on 2 games. Real Madrid against Celta Vigo and Barcelona against No, they're not playing against Villarreal. Real Betis. So let's go to Real Madrid first. Okay, so Real Madrid actually lost this game 2-0 against Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo would score with a great flick. And then Fran Garcia would get 2 yellow cards in the space of 2 minutes and be sent off. Militao would also go off injured. And then Carreras, at this point, Real Madrid are trying to win the game. It's 1-0, stoppage time. Carreras gets his second yellow card. He gets his second yellow card. Valverde gets a yellow card, and Rodrigo gets a yellow card. And then in the 93rd minute, Celta Vigo score again to win this game 2-0. Endrick also got a red card from the bench. So yeah, that's what happened in this game. Now let's talk about the Barcelona against Real Betis game. Antony would score in the 6th minute. Ferran Torres would score in the 11th minute. Ferran Torres would score again in the 13th minute. Rooney Bargi would score in the 31st minute. Ferran Torres would score a hat-trick in the 40th minute with a good goal from outside of the box. Then Lamine Yamal would score a penalty in the 59th minute. Diego Llorente would score in the 85th minute for Real Betis, and Cucho Hernandez would score a penalty for Real Betis. But yeah, that finishes 5-3 for Barcelona. The next 2 games happened on Monday, the day I'm recording this, so they're technically after the weekend, but they already happened, so I might as well talk about them. The first game was Wolves against Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes would score in the 25th minute, then Jean Bellegarde would score in the 47th minute. Brian Mbeumo would score in the 51st minute. Mason Mount would score in the 62nd minute. And Bruno Fernandes would score a penalty in the 82nd minute. Manchester United win that match 4-1. The next match was Torino against AC Milan. Nikola Vlahovic, I don't know how to say the name, scored a penalty. Then Duvan Zapata scored, and then Adrian Rabiot scored in the 24th minute. Christian Pulisic would come on as a substitute, score in the 67th minute, and then he would score again in the 77th minute, coming on, scoring 2 goals to win the match for AC Milan 3-2. So those are the 2 matches. The video is close to being done, but not quite done. I guess I'll show you what the league table looks for all the leagues. I already showed you what the Serie A table looks like, but if you don't remember, here it is again. If you want to look closer, pause the video. This is the Premier League table. If you want to look closer, just pause the video once again. This is the La Liga table. I think you know what I'm going to say. If you want to look closer, just pause the video. We haven't looked at any Bundesliga games in the table, but yeah, here's the Bundesliga table. I think you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not even going to say it. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I might and might not do a Monday Night Raw recap for WWE, and I think I probably will do a Champions League recap, so look out for those videos. I'm going to be doing so many recap videos, but anyway, yeah, let me know if you want to see more of those videos in the comments. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for the video, so see ya.